Previously on Super Minecraft.
The Hall of Justice was finally completed, with furnishings and all. After a quick tour of the place, Sly and myself had sat down to establish some rules for all who held the title of hero. Now with these rules in place and the hall completed, we must await the council of all the heroes on these current rules. What am I planning in the meantime? Find out today on this episode of Super Minecraft. Hey guys, Aphmau here and welcome to Super Minecraft. I have quite a bit to go over with you guys as we're gonna start moving forward with a few things on my end. Now, as you all know, or if you don't know, you should totally check out the last episode. But if you didn't see the last episode, we made some hero rules. And please don't mind the fact that number 4 isn't there. I kind of skipped over number 4. Apparently number 4 doesn't exist in this world, so the Fantastic Four are now the Fantastic 5. Just saying, that's 4 doesn't exist. But anyway, enough of that. I wanted to let you guys know that superhero laws have been made. There's going to be a council so all the heroes can have their input on it sometime in the future, so hopefully that happens soon. But one thing that I wanted to go over with you guys is the fact that in the last episode, I announced that the hall was officially completed. Now, there are some sectors of the hall that still need to be created. Of course, there's going to be something here that comes out. I'm not exactly sure what yet, but I know one of these places is going to be an area for heroes to kind of like guest heroes. They'll have their own little pillar hall, and then when they get like initiated into real superheroes for the series, they will be able to like long-term superheroes, they will be able to come into the big hall. But for the time being, as you can see, the hall is now complete. There are now council chairs and all this other jizzy jazz, so that way whenever we're ready, we can start having little meetings and stuff right here. But one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about on my end is the fact that I'm going to start working on my base here at the hall. Now, ever since we started this series, I kind of had a hard start. I mean, you all know that I had a hard time. I had multiple superhero suits. At first, I was Batgirl. Then I went after Hawkgirl after I found out that Thor was super difficult to go after. But I've come so far, and I'm really, really proud of myself. I hope you guys are proud of me too. But everything has been going great. And I think now that I'm officially 100% done with the hall, furnishing it and everything, I think that I can add smaller upgrades to it as I go along, but it's like 100% finished. And since that has happened, I am now ready to move on to the next phase, which is building my soon-to-be base. Oh, that's a capital B. Okay, base. There we go. My soon-to-be base. This way. So, all along, the reason that I had this little door here wasn't just so I can easily have the Lagan come in and have, you know, like a bowl of chips or something like that. No, it wasn't for that reason. The reason I wanted this doorway was because my plan is to basically, and I've gone over this a long time ago in an old episode, was to basically have my base stretch out over to this little island. Now, I wanted to have like a nice underwater walkway, and I want to build something really nice and maybe expand this little island a bit. As you all know, there's islands around here that have little fan fiction stories in them, and no one has yet to find them. So I'm a little disappointed that nobody's found the fan fictions yet, but of course, I hid them pretty well. I mean, we hid them pretty well. Me and the stream hid them very well. But they're just lurking around here. I don't think this island has one now that I think about it, but I'm sure something is on this island, a little Easter egg that I put. But without further ado, let's discuss what's going to happen in the future. Now, you're gonna see me building, and I'm actually probably gonna start a little in this episode. You're gonna see me building a nice little base. I want to move the Promised Land portal over here. That way, my little base will be like a little area where I can officially have Asgard come in. Now, I know a lot of you are like, when's Asgard gonna come? When's Asgard coming in? Well, Asgard is gonna be a huge project to undertake, and to be honest, I built the Justice Hall for everyone to basically participate in. So, like, everyone can come here, they can have a sanctuary. This isn't for me, so the Justice Hall is not mine. It's just a whole community hub where everyone can feel welcomed and feel safe. Now, I feel like it's time that I worked on a little something for me. And while Asgard would be a great thing to do, I want to have a project that's not going to take such a long time like the Justice Hall did. I want to have a nice little base that basically, that okay, all right. That is pretty much, let's just go with pretty much, because obviously these base jokes are way too much trouble. Oh my god, a freaking Meghan Trainor song. I am so sorry, everyone who I just gave like an aneurysm to. I am very sorry. But in all seriousness, I want to have a base for myself. That way, when I decide to do things like build Asgard, I can have a little Promised Land portal in there, and it will just look really cool. And I'll somehow incorporate it into my whole little getup that I got here. But this is just my little room at the hall. So let's go ahead and get started. And I wanted to basically, I gotta stop saying that word basically, because it's just gonna, I'm just gonna go on a pun rampage, and so many people are gonna be mad at me. Well, not mad, they'll be like, I don't know, they'll just facepalm so hard it looks like that they got a really bad tan or something like that. But anyway, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and begin with the building materials. Now, I'm still trying to think of what I want to build it out of. I know I'm gonna need a lot of sand to begin, because like I said, I want to build the I want to build a little walkway that leads into the and I'll probably be doing this on stream. I want to build a little walkway that leads to the base. So if I get Mjolnir out, which I love Mjolnir because it makes me fly faster, I'll be able to come this way, and bam, I can just rise up here like, you know, Little Mermaid, run into Eric kind of stuff going on, all that, you know, music with a pretty dress. And why am I getting into details on this? Never mind about that. I just want it to be a really epic base. Let's just put it like that, so that way I don't have to make everything seem all awkward, as it already is enough awkward as it is. But all right, so let's go ahead and start getting a little bit of sand. Now this little base is going to be 100% my base. It's not a community hub. It's my actual, like, you know how Sly has his little Tony Stark tower. And by the way, for those of you guys that don't know, I actually should show you this because it wasn't shown on my side. I actually cut that part out. Let me show you what Sly is building, because he showed it to me and everyone from his point of view, and I guess I didn't put that part in. So let me show you guys exactly what he's building. So let's go to India over here. If I can just come over here, and I bet they're progressing really hardcore. But this is not my village, so I'm not going to take a look around because I don't want to spoil anything if you're coming from Sly's channel. So let's see, where does Sly keep his little oh yeah, it's over here. It's right over, it's not there. Where did he put, oh yeah, it's right here. I don't know why they have it all the way over here. So if we come here, the gold chest leads, oh, I guess there's 2 gold chests here. But if we come this way, and we can see down below, I don't know if this is it. I think this actually is it. Wow, it's actually really big. Sly's building the Teen Titan Tower. Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, I am so excited that there is going to be a huge tower just here, and it just makes everything so much better. I love the big structures that are coming into play here. We got the Hall of Justice, the Teen Titans Tower, and maybe we'll have like a bunch of other big builds coming in, especially with you know, the potential for new guests to come in. So I'm really excited to see the finishing product of this. I'm super excited to see that. So I believe he's gonna be putting some windows here. What is this? Freaking rat? Oh, he is putting some windows in. Look at that. He didn't put some windows on that side, but that's all good. That's all good. All right, so that's the Teen Titan Tower that he's building, and it just looks really, really, really cool. Let's come up here, and let's go into his area right over here, and we can go back. Let's see, what are we doing? So yeah, Teen Titan Tower being built by Sly. Super excited for that to be done. Super excited. I'm gonna go in there and make some pizza or something like that. Oh, let's go this way. Now, I'm not sure if Sly made more progress. I'm gonna have to ask him. So the part that you just saw might be a little chopped up because I don't want to show off something that he hasn't already shown off, because I just think that's rude, first off. But if it is, and I cut that part out, I do apologize, but you know, I want to keep things on the down low. So if you guys didn't know, he's building the Teen Titan Tower. Super, like I said, excited for that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting sand. So let's go get some sand and begin building at least a little part. Now I want to put the base over here. So that way it stretches out. It's not too close to the Hall of Justice to where it obstructs it. So probably right here. That way it's like a big pillaring tower. I don't know why that other tower's here. But let's go ahead and start gathering some sand. Now, Mjolnir is like ripping through sand like a boss. I love how efficient Mjolnir is at digging, especially in the water. Like, most of the time, if you have a shovel, your shovel will kind of just poop out and not really dig very well underwater. But Mjolnir just pretty much wrecks everything. And the Legakin are here. Oh my gosh. The freaking Legakin. Get out, Legakin. I'm trying to make some sand so I can make some glass so things will look really, really nice. But you're not working with me here. Alright, so we got some sand. Lots of freaking Legakin. They're just making noises and it's so weird. Ugh. But, so yeah, all in all, we are, at least on my side, I am pretty much done with Little Tokyo. I am so happy with Little Tokyo's progress. And I know I've mentioned that we were done with Little Tokyo before, but Cats and I had come a long way on that. And if you missed that segment of Super Minecraft, I highly recommend you take a look at it because Millionaire's Mod is really, really awesome. And now that we're not getting rid of it, it's just even better because we get to have our little village and grow a little bit more attached to them and all that kind of crazy stuff. Ooh, there we go. The lice Legakin are dead now. Okay, let's see how much sand I have. I believe it's in my, it's not coming to my inventory because it is inside of my, there we go. It's in my junk backpack there, right there. It's putting all the sand out, and I have actually more sand than I originally thought, which is very nice. I love having more things than you actually thought you would have. Like more materials. I was a little worried because I didn't see anything going into my my personal inventory, but I remember that I just put it in my junk backpack, which I'm currently wearing right now. So in my base, there's going to be a bunch of nice things. Well, first off, my lovely steed here, Blacky Whitey, is going to be in my base. I'm gonna have a stable for Blacky Whitey and any other horses I might bring. I might even have like a little place for horse races, but I think that might be something in Asgard. We'll do like some Asgard gambling. We'll have like a bar and all this kind of cool stuff. But that's not going to happen until I build my tiny little base. Not a tiny base, it's gonna be pretty epic. It's gonna be fit for God. If I do say so myself, it's gonna look pretty. It's gonna have presence. It's gonna have pizzazz. It's gonna look really awesome. Alright, so we should be getting a ton of glass right now, which is great. Let's keep putting, let's put a bunch of these things in here. That way the sand will be done by the time we come back and we can just keep talking and doing this. So this is a little bit of one-on-one with me and you guys, and I've been going through the rules that you guys were saying in the last episode that you had commented on. Thank you so much, by the way, because that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoy your $1 from Sly. So let's see. I actually want to make this a little bit bigger than I originally intended. And I can breathe underwater now because before, if you remember the struggle, if you were here for the struggle, put your hands up in the air. But seriously, if you were actually here for the whole me trying to build my room, I had so many bad incidences. Like, oh my gosh, we're just gonna go through this entire memory lane thing now, aren't we? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I should have like a little montage that pops up now, but we'll see. I don't think the montage is gonna happen because I'm really bad with montages. Montages take forever in a day to edit. So yeah, probably no montage here, but just close your eyes for a second and listen to me talk. Listen to the smooth tone of my voice. I wish I had a really sexy voice, like a smooth jazz kind of voice. That way, when you listen to it, you're like, oh, Aphmau, your voice sounds so good. Not in a creepy way, but like in a, admirable way. Like, man, I really wish I had her tone of voice, kind of thing. But I would never have like a manly, smooth voice unless I get like some voice editing stuff going on here, which I think would be hilarious to do. Wow. Are you guys seeing this? This looks really cool. Like the whole distorted water thing going on. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. But anyway, let's continue to build this. So this is gonna stretch, if you can use your imagination. This is going to stretch far into the vast ocean, and it's going to look quite lovely if I do say so myself. Now, I've come a long way since the beginning. As you all know, cats originally usurped my room, and I was forced to move to the other side of the hall. And over time, it seemed like everyone was trying to build into my lovely little abode. I had to fend off some people from building in, but of course, my house my little tiny base here came to fruition, and I was rather proud of if I do say so myself. Eventually, everyone decided they were going to move out of the hall, which left me and Cats by ourselves. Cats, however, expanded deeper and deeper into the hall, while I expanded my riches and vast knowledge of the Heroes mod. P-Bat moved to Wakandia, with Jose moving closer and closer to... Where did Jose move, actually? I think he, took up a place in Steven's village or something. I think he's paying rent. I'm not entirely sure what the dealio is on that. But I know Jose moved out. It was pretty cool. Well, it was pretty cool that he got his own place. To be honest, I haven't seen a base from Jose. At least, not that I remember. If you remember Jose's base, remind me. I just don't. I remember he had oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm a terrible friend right now. But yeah, I remember he moved in with Steven because of the whole incident that happened in the courtroom session, which, looking back on that episode, they made a pretty great escape. I'm not even gonna lie there. That was a freaking fantastic escape. Okay, so now that this is done, now that all of this is done, look at the water's already distorting, and that's gonna be really cool. But now that this is done, you can... ticking me off. That's not something that I want to happen. So let's come into tools. Let's bring out some buckets. Let's get this water out because this is just ridiculous right here. Let's bring some water out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of water here. Wow. Check out this water. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad, but I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. Wow. So this is going to be stuff that mostly pretty much has to be done off camera. Yeah, but you can use your imagination here. There's going to be quite the little... maybe I could do it with dirt. Maybe this will work much better than... There we go. Use Mjolnir to fly just a little bit. Get off the ground. There we go. Alright. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. If I had some sponges, maybe that would make this go twice as fast, but... Oh my gosh, wow. So yeah, there's going to be glowstone lining this entire place, leading to my little base over there. And my little base is going to be not too close to the hall, but close enough to where you can see it at least a good distance from the hall. So if you're standing over there, you would be able to see something right here. So it's going to be a big circle base, probably a nice little tower with like a huge going up into the air. And then at the top, there's going to be the portal to the lovely promised lands. I don't know why I was gonna say Aether, but whatever. God lives. The gods live there. The gods, Odin, they all live there. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me for this one-on-one planning episode of the future. Now, next episode, you will see much more progress coming from me in terms of my base. It's going to be pretty cool. Be sure to tune into the live stream on Tuesday. I will be live streaming Super Minecraft on Tuesdays from now on. And Fridays, there will be a various games. So if you want to see more Super Minecraft, you want to tune in. I always do Super Minecraft live streams. Tuesdays at... I believe it's 8:30. Yeah, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to see more building going on, that's what I do during those streams. I'm sure you guys would absolutely love it because we get kind of personal there, and I take questions, of course, from the lovely chat. So be sure to tune into on that again Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And this freaking angry zombie decided he wanted to interrupt my extra. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Super Minecraft. Be sure if you enjoy this episode to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Bang!